here today for our daily Course in Miracles lesson together. Thank you for joining me today. Today we are doing lesson number 181. I trust my brothers who are one with me. Trusting your brothers is essential to establishing and holding up your faith in your ability to transcend doubt and lack of sure conviction in yourself. When you attack a brother, you proclaim that he is limited by what you have perceived in him. You do not look beyond his errors. Rather, they are magnified, becoming blocks to your awareness of the self that lies beyond your own mistakes and past, his seeming sins as well as yours. Perception has a focus. It is this that gives consistency to what you see. Change but this focus, and what you behold will change accordingly. Your vision now will shift to give support to the intent which has replaced the one you held before. Remove your focus on your brother's sins, and you experience the peace that comes from faith in sinlessness. This faith receives its only sure support from what you see in others past their sins, for their mistakes, if focused on, are witnesses to sins in you, and you will not transcend their sight and see the sinlessness that lies beyond. Therefore, in practicing today, we first let all such little focuses give way to our great need to let our sinlessness become apparent. We instruct our minds that it is this we seek, and only this, for just a little while. We do not care about our future goals, and what we saw an instant previous has no concern for us within this interval of time, wherein we practice changing our intent. We seek for innocence and nothing else. We seek for it with no concern but now. A major hazard to success has been involvement with your past and future goals. You have been quite preoccupied with how extremely difficult the goals this course is advocating are from those you held before. And you have also been dismayed by the depressing and restricting thought that, even if you should succeed, you will inevitably lose your way again. How could this matter? For the past is gone, the future but imagined. These concerns are but defenses against the present change of focus in perception, nothing more. We lay these pointless limitations by a little while. We do not look to past beliefs, and what we will believe we will not intrude upon us now. We enter in the time of practicing with one intent, to look upon the sinlessness within. We recognize that we have lost this goal if anger blocks our way in any form. And if a brother's sins occur to us, our narrowed focus will restrict our sight and turn our eyes upon our own mistakes, which we will magnify and call our sins. So, for a little while, without regard to past or future, should such blocks arise, we will transcend them with instructions to our minds to change their focus, as we say, "It is not this that I would look upon. I trust my brothers who are one with me." And we will also use this thought to keep us safe throughout the day. We do not seek for long-range goals, as each obstruction seems to block the vision of our sinlessness. We seek but for success and instant from the misery the focus upon sin will bring, and uncorrected will remain. Nor do we ask for fantasies, for what we seek to look upon is really there, and our focus goes beyond mistakes. We will behold a holy, sinless world. When seeing this is all we want to see, and when this is all we seek for in the name of true perception, are the eyes of Christ inevitably ours, and the love he feels for us becomes our own as well. This will become the only thing we see reflected in the world and in ourselves. The world which once proclaimed our sins becomes the proof that we are sinless, and our love for everyone we look upon attests to our remembrance of the holy self which knows no sin and never could conceive of anything without its sinlessness. We seek for this remembrance as we turn our minds to practicing today. We look neither ahead nor backwards. We look straight into the present, and we give our trust to the experience we ask for now. Our sinlessness is but the will of God. This instant is our willing one with His. And that is our lesson for today. Lesson number 181. I trust my brothers who are one with me. Let's see what Jesus has to say to us today. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and it is important for you to remember that these words are practice words for you to learn how to do something. When we ask you to do something like trust in your brothers, there will be immediately a reaction from the egoic consciousness that says, but I have been betrayed. I have been hurt so much by so many people. I cannot trust them. This is a reflection of your mind. It is not a reflection of the world. This is not blaming the victim here, but we want to remind you that your world is created from within your own perceptions and consciousness. And if the first thing that arises in your mind when we ask you to trust is your deep level of distrust, you are in actual fact seeing why we are giving this lesson to you. Because when you distrust based on past experience, you are guaranteeing that the future will look like the past, because you are the one that is beaming out a frequency of lack of trust. When you lack trust in the world and in your life and in your brothers and sisters, you guarantee that you will attract to you untrustworthy experiences and people, because you are the holder of the belief in lack of trust. So it is an important part of your forgiveness practice to give your brothers and sisters the benefit of the doubt and say, well, just for now, just for today, I am going to trust you. And that does not mean, for example, that you will be giving these people all your money. That is not what this lesson is about. It is about becoming defenseless and open-hearted and open-minded. And in that state of being, you can see more. You can connect with more, and you can understand more. When you are bundled up with your defensiveness and your desire to attack in retaliation, you miss everything. You miss your life, in fact. You are living in the past and guaranteeing that this eternal now is contaminated with past beliefs and ideas. And so this is where you create. You will guarantee that you will suffer the same wounds in the future because you believe in them. So for a few moments, several times an hour each day, we want you to practice this lesson. And from this lesson, you will feel a much increased level of safety, because you will be beginning to stop preparing for war. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and I will speak to you again tomorrow. Thank you for joining me today. That is lesson 181. I trust my brothers who are one with me. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.